Hi ladies, and welcome to the first of my weekly emails with normal chat and tips about makeup and lots of other things as well. So I've got to know so many lovely ladies who follow me on Facebook and just ask me all sorts of things, and I've come across so many other women who do amazing things in the beauty industry, in fashion, in health and wellness, that I've sort of got to know. So I'm trying to sort of create something a little bit special, a little bit different to offer all my followers each week. So this is why I've started this sort of weekly email thing, and I just hope that I can offer you some value. Carry on with my tips. I'll still be doing my Facebook lives, my Tuesday tips, but also to just sort of do other little shorter versions of things for those of you that don't have time to sit and chat to me for hours on end. So I thought I would start this weekend with the do's and don'ts of eye makeup. And I'm going to split it into two. So this week I'm going to do the eyeshadow, and then next week I'm going to do eyeliner and mascara, because it's one of the most common things, the most common comments I get when I do my videos is about eye makeup and not being able to do it. Hooded eyes, saggy lids, you name it, lines and wrinkles. So I'm just going to show you a do's and a don't, and just so that you can see the difference in just a subtle way, different way of doing things. So I'm going to take palette 6, which is what I've used in the photographs attached to this email, because A, I love the colours, and B, I think it just gives you a good idea of a totally different look just using two colours. And I'm literally going to use, for speed and ease, two colours. I'm going to use that gorgeous burgundy, and it's sort of an off-white with a bit of a pinky tint to it. So just those two colours for you to see a massive difference of when you do it right and when you do it wrong. So let's do it wrong first of all. And I think the thing is, a lot of people get confused about what brushes they need to use, and so they might just have one or two brushes that they've bought. That's fair enough. But what I would suggest right from the start is, if you have 3 brushes, if you can just go with 3 brushes, that makes a huge difference. So you want a brush like a normal eyeshadow brush that you can pat your eyeshadow on with, and it's not going to go everywhere, and you can be quite specific with it. Then you need something like a crease brush, and this is a shortish stubby crease brush, and that is to get in your crease, obviously. And if you have got hooded eyes and you think, well, it's no good, then that's all the more reason why you actually need one of these brushes. And then you need a blending brush. So I've got a couple of blending brushes. This is a fluffy crease brush, and this is just an overall blending brush. But one or the other, you don't really need 4. It's just that I've got them all because I'm always doing makeup. So I'm going to start off with what I see quite a lot with ladies. And they will start with the darker colour. Actually, I just need to get a mirror. 1 second. Not prepared. I thought I was all prepared, but I'm not. And for a start off, they put the mirror, they put their eyeshadow on looking ahead in a mirror. So what you need is a mirror that you can put down here, okay? Because you can't really see what you're doing if you're looking ahead. You need to be looking down so that you're exposing your eyelid, especially if you've got hooded lids or saggy lids. If you're looking ahead, then they're dropping over your lids. So get a mirror. This is just a cheap Primark one, but it's just great because I can sit it on my dressing table. I can just hold it by the handle. It does have a magnifying side, but it's not too bad. So what I see is ladies putting their eyeshadow on, And I know you're not all going to wear this dark maroony colour, but it's just so that you can see the difference. And they put it on the lid. And they either just leave it on the lid like that, or it goes up into the crease and above the crease, and it finishes like that. And then they get a lighter shade, and that goes up here. Now if you've got really saggy lids or small eyes or small eyelids, then you do not want the same colour on the lid as in the crease, and you don't want this definite line here. So you can see this dark colour, and even if I was using a brown colour, it's not really very flattering to the eye at all, and it just makes it look heavy and tired. So I'm now going to use the same colours, but I'm going to do well, not slightly, hopefully a lot more differently. So I'm going to start by putting the lighter colour all over my eye first of all. And the reason I do this is because this will immediately, especially if you've got saggy eyelids, on your lid there, that will immediately make your lid look wider, brighter, and it looks like you've got more lid than you actually have because the light is reflecting. Now I'm also going to take it up here. I have got a bit of eye primer on, and I know I talk about primer quite a lot, but I know a lot of people don't want to bother with it. But you can use concealer on your eyes, not a lot. That will hold your eyeshadow as well. Or if you don't even want to be bothered with that, if you cover the whole of your eye with a lighter shade of eyeshadow, what you're doing is just covering any discoloration on your eyes, any broken veins, any age spots, things like that. So it just gives a brighter eye. And normally if I'm doing my eyeshadow, I will use 3 colours, but I'm just using the 2 today to show how you can get a really pretty look just using 2 colours, but just getting, and it's the blending really, you know, it's where you place the product and the blending. So I'm now going to take this little crease brush. I'm going to take exactly the same colour that I've got on that eye there and tap any excess off the brush. And you're better just literally taking a little bit and adding more and adding more. And I know it seems a long-winded, but in the long run you will learn how much product you need to put on your brush right from the start. Don't ever start in the middle of your eye there. You're going to start on the outer corner in the crease, and the reason you're going to start on the outer corner is because you don't want the thickest part of the colour in the middle of your eye. So you're going to have it darker on this outside, and then it's going to shade inwards. And once you've put a darker colour in the middle of your eye, it's a lot harder to blend out. So we're just now doing a V here, and I'm wisping that along the top of my lid near my lash line, and just gradually now with the crease brush, I can bring that colour across. And you can see I'm constantly looking down in my mirror. I'm not just trying to do it, because if you're trying to do it in front of you, you tend to be going like this because you're trying to, and it's just impossible. So you want a mirror in front of you, a mirror by your chin. So you're looking down, you're pulling your brows up because you're getting your makeup, getting your eyeshadow blended very gently. We really don't want a lot there, so we're just sweeping that colour out, and then out, and then every time you look up, so you're doing this looking down, you look up so you can see where you need to blend more or where you need to put more product. And if you've got saggy back lids here, you know, make sure that you're getting the product just over on your brow bone here. And we're now blending it into that off-white colour. So I'm going further and further out. And at this stage, I will probably get a big blending brush or this fluffy crease brush. Hold it at the end, not down here. So you like that. You're going to hold it near the end of the brush, so you've got nice, you can swirl it about. Lifting your brow up, and then you can just gently sweep it across. And then up and out. So you want more product here. So as you can see the difference, and you're just going to keep blending until you've got a nice even colour. And what I sometimes do, I'll do all that and then I think, oh, I need to put a bit more on. You know, I might want to put, say, a little bit just under my eye. So I can just sweep the brush very, very lightly. And again, I'm looking down in the mirror. I mean, not to the same extent because I'm doing my bottom lid, but I want to see close up and then I want to see at a distance how it looks. So that is just a slight little bit under the eye. And if you do like more of a smoky eye, then you can just go back in again with your brush and pop a little bit more on that outer edge. And then just make sure that you're blending that out. So that is the same two colours. The difference is just really the blending, where you're placing the product. So you can see how tired that eye looks. And yet that looks bright. My eye looks wide and open. So next week I'm going to come back with this eye makeup on, and I'm going to show you the do's and don'ts of eyeliner and mascara. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.